Says I can get this damn thing to cooperate. Is this the live? Am I on the right one here? Live chat reminder. Am I on the right stupid thing here? I hope it is. Welcome in, everybody. It's me, the Broke Stacker. I have been scrambling, trying to put together some Delft clay pourers, which I'm going to be pouring here momentarily. So I hope you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to probably actually take off this extra coat. I had to grab an extra coat. I think we got a storm rolling in. I think you guys can probably hear that in the background. There's 30-mile-an-hour winds outside just ripping through here. I'm hoping my shop door doesn't just go flying open in the middle of this. That'd be awesome. Hey, Chew, welcome in. I hope, Chew, is this the scheduled live or did I screw it up and is it separate from the other one? I am just not 100% certain here. I hope I did the scheduled live thing properly, but I'm not 100% certain. Jeff Crumpler, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Let's get it, man. Let's melt some stuff. That's right. Heck yeah, Jeff. Man, it looks great. Let's burn stuff. Let's get this fire cooking. Nice. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, so I got a couple little imprints I put in over here, and I think I over compacted the Delft clay on this one. I am going to dump it out and try a second batch after I do these to see how they go. And I probably really screwed this up. One of those 3D mold things I'm just gonna do something simple, just a ring. Actually, gonna be this ring right here. I just do that in there and try it out. I'm all out of crucibles on Jones and for a good melting nice. Very nice, Jeff. Hey, Rockamoss, welcome in. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna double check in my crucible here, but I think we're pretty close. You know, I'm breaking a cardinal rule. I am not seeing my safety glasses. I might have them in here. I might have to run into the house and grab my backups real quick if you guys don't mind. I'll do that in a second, but first let's see if we're melting. This is a special pour because um, somebody donated some of this copper, so this is going to be the pour with some of the donated copper in there. I believe that's from Stackerman's Rabbit Hole. Yeah, he gave me all sorts of goodies. I'm going to be putting these more and more and more in the crucible here. We're going to try to get going here. It looks like it's nice and melted in there. I'm going to try to drop these in here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's fire! Let there be fire! Drop some of that in there. Oh yeah, that's going. I'm going to get a little bit. Ooh, got a splash dance. See that volcano going, guys? Yeah, that's why you don't look directly in here without safety glasses. My goodness. This is foreign material to me. I've never poured with this stuff before. Woohoo! I'm gonna call it good at that and walk away for a second. Yeah, safety first. Wear your PPE, guys. I am being a bad boy with no safety glasses right now. Gotta find some. My shop has been overrun and ransacked by vermin. So I've been dealing with that lately. I've been ripping stuff apart and cleaning stuff up, and yeah, I've probably caught a dozen mice this last week, guys. There's been a mouse infestation. The temperatures are getting colder outside, and they're just trying to flock over to here to my shop for some reason. Probably because of the chickens and the chicken feed, but it is what it is. Wear your safety glasses, man. I don't even wear shoes. Nice. Yeah, I'm even wearing the safety toe boots today. I'm trying to be all right and got my FR shirt on even. Let's see here. Jeff says, I'm not saying that's a good idea not to wear shoes. I'm just saying somehow that became part of the thing other than in the wintertime. Nice. Yeah, you're hot, man. If I'm not mistaken, you're down there where it gets really humid there, Jeff, so I can understand why you want to do that. Um, I just feel really naked without my safety glasses here, guys. I've been, like I said, you guys are just joining us. I've been pounding some designs into some Delft clay. We'll see how they come out. Uh, I'm not optimistic for these. I think I almost just want to rip it apart and do it again. But we'll see how it comes out. It might be something really cool, maybe not. And also this, uh, I screwed up. I think you're supposed to like compact the one side first and then put your design in and do the other side, but I screwed up and I think I'd started with the wrong end of that. So oops, my bad. I'm still trying to figure out how to do all this. Vegas Stacker, just close your eyes. Yeah, yeah. If you guys have ever dealt with hot slag with welding, that doesn't work. Oh, I just remembered. I have another design I'm actually going to press in there. Let me put that to the side here so I can remember to do that. If you guys will be ever so patient with me, double click the screen to like. I appreciate you guys. Got 3 likes, 6 people on the sub here, in the chat room here, if you will, the live chat. Give me just a second, guys. I got to run out here and grab some safety glasses. I know right where they're at. Just give me like 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. By the time I get back, that's going to be more than ready to melt anyway. So here we go. BRB. Oh my. Not even that cold out, but that wind makes it insufferable outside. Not the best safety glasses in the world, but I found some old pair real quick. Jeff says 1, 2. Yeah, he's counting for me. Thank you, thank you. I'm back, guys. Let me take a peek in here. I'm also going to get you guys nice and close to the action so you guys can see what's going on. Watch me completely screw this up. It's going to be great. You okay out there? Yes, sir. It is. I'm telling you, there's at least 30-mile-an-hour gusts outside. It's out of nowheres. Let's take a look here. See if the stuff I just threw in there is nice and melted or not. Did you guys see Metally Corrupted's Crucible like totally melt down and crack in half on him? That's tragic, man. My heart goes out to him. I hope that never happens to me. Like that would really be horrible. The first ones we're going to pour here, this is going to be a very critical, you got 1 shot to do it, pour, so I'm going to warm up with these ones here first. Get used to this Crucible. It's crazy windy here too, Vegas Stacker. Yeah, dude, it's you're blowing it my way. I think I'm downwind from you. Jeff says, Vegas, you might as well. I love to pour silver. I just ran out of crucibles. I'm waiting on Amazon to drop some off. Excellent, man. Excellent. Let me take a peek in here now. Oh, I think we're there, but I'm seeing some shit on top there. I want to drop a little bit of borax in there just in case. Like I said, this is a little bit different material than I'm used to using. So there might be some foreign bodies in there. I'm not sure. So, sorry, very disorganized today, but I know where my borax is. I'm gonna drop just a pinch of borax in there, guys. Get my glove back on so I can avoid the splash dance. And I'll show you guys. We'll get you the up close personal front row seat of what we're about to do here. Probably gonna see some volcano. It's gonna be great. All right, where's my other glove? Hey, West Texas Stacker, welcome in, buddy. It will happen to you, trust me. I blow out crucibles all the time. Oh, don't put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby. All right, so what I like doing at this stage, especially with a suspector, some slag, this is kind of like a old piece of slag on here. I'll put in some borax, and as it's like melting and bubbling and stuff, I'll try to stir it up and bring and kind of scoop that slag out with that. It'll all kind of stick with that borax. I'll pull it out, throw it in the water, and it just dissolves because it's basically soap, right? Now, here we go. Let's try this out. Here comes some fireworks. Oh yeah, there it goes. Smells like burnt soap, I'll tell you that. Try this out real quick. Ooh-wee. See something burning in there. Give that just a second. See if we were able to get any slag out, or is this looking like straight copper? Yeah. Let me get it to before it's not smoking anymore. 1 second. So yeah, you can see on my slag scooper, if you will. See that black shit right there? That's slag that's in there. I might just do an extra dip just one more time. If you don't believe me, here, watch this. Get these handy. Of course, my freaking channel locks are all rusted, so I left them outside, so I have rusty channel locks now. Hey, Silver and Cigars, welcome in. Good to see you, bud. So yeah, this black stuff here. I can't do this. I can't do this with snow gloves on, pretty much. Oh, and the stuff I was about to crunch for you hit the ground and broke off half of it. That's my life. I'm always breaking shit. So yeah, you just see that black shit coming off of there. That's all that old slag. I was telling you, there. I think I see some in there. We're gonna get it all out of there. Before I dip this thing back in there, we'll try to get all that loose stuff off of there. Make sure it doesn't stay in the crucible. Yeah, definitely got some slag in there. We'll get that all out so we don't have any contaminants in our pour. Get a little bit of water on that. Let that go there for just a second. Let it get all the water off, because if you put water in there, it's going to be a steam explosion, bad time. You don't want to do that. The borax caused it to snow. It really did, bro. I'm actually going to do just a little bit more in there just in case. I think I probably went a little lighter than I could have. Oh my god, that's too much. It's okay. I'm not going to do it all. That's way too much. Let me get my gloves back on. Gotta have the PPE for this part. We're trying out all sorts of different things tonight, guys. I haven't been pouring for a while. Like I said, the shop is a freaking mess. I'm trying to make it happen. Yeah, we're good on that. My pokey stabby. Let's watch the fire rain again. Here we go. Oh my gosh, the bellows! Woohoo! Steam explosion. Remember I told you that? Alright, good enough. It is snowing in here now, boy! That's one thing I don't like doing it that way, because it just makes a freaking mess, but it is effective. You see all that black shit that came out of there just now. Love it. I'm gonna have to clean all that up later. That's great. I think we're all good to go. Get that off at the top of the furnace at least. I was trying to show you earlier. See all that crap? That's that glass, that slag shit. We don't want any of that in our pour, so I'm glad we got that out. Let me take a peek in there and see what it looks like. See if it's worth pouring now. Oh yeah, it's looking way better. I mean, there's something on there. I wish I could show you what I am looking at right now. As I talk, you can see it like open up, and it's like whatever metal's on the surface is almost talking back at me. It's pretty freaking cool. If I had a camera that would pick that up, I would totally show you guys. Other than the snow in here, right? All right, first things first, we're going to try these. Hopefully these come out all right. I'm not really focusing in on them too much, so you guys have a nice surprise after I pour these. Hopefully it's a nice surprise. Hopefully it's not a... The hell was that? Strange. I just thud outside. Probably just something fell over in the wind. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, here we go. We're going to give this a shot. And then if this batch doesn't work out, I'll re-clean this up and do a second batch in this tonight. I don't know about in the other one next to it, but we'll see. All right, got my stuff all ready. Fire extinguisher at the handy. We're all good. Here we go, guys. Don't miss it. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Uh-oh. This is my very first time pouring a Delft clay, by the way. So this is all new to me. We'll see how that comes out. I think I might have missed a couple little things. I don't know what to do at this point. Give it a few taps or some ripples on the back. It's like it's still pretty liquidy. So when I pour the graphite, it almost solidifies immediately. Right now, it's definitely taking a minute to do that. 1 second. Someone's banging on my door. Hello. We are visited by Mrs. Broke Stacker today. She's trying to make sure I don't burn the house down. I don't know what to do with this. Let's grab it out of there. I guess I took so long to do everything else with the Delft clay. I'm like afraid to touch it now. That ain't gonna work. Let's try these other pliers. Always have lots of sets of pliers on you because you never know where stuff's gonna go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! That's a loud one. That's a heavy one too, by the way. Oh, I'm very curious how this did or didn't come out. Let's take a look. No, nope, I don't like it. We'll try the next one a little bit better on the next one here, but yeah, this is my very first time doing some Delft clay pours. I'm trying to, it's like a little bit of a honeybee design. I'm trying to get it in there ever so slightly. It's not as deep as I want to get it into the Delft clay like I was talking about earlier. I overpacked it, so I didn't get it as deep down in there as I wanted, so it'll easily fill instead of overfill like I did there. But we could try the second one here right now. Let me double check the chat here. Jeff, whoops, keeps moving and moving and moving. Anytime I use 1 kilo crucibles, I can only reuse them like 2 or 3 times. Oh, you out here? Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, hello. Sorry. The fumes. It's bang. 30-mile-an-hour winds. Bang. Apparently, she doesn't like the smell of burnt Delft clay. It's fine. Oh, I was reading the live chat here. Sorry about that. And before they shrink down or small, I want to fall through the hole. Oh, it's all good. Not a kilo, but a kilogram. I got you. We all know what a kilogram is, Jeff. Come on now. Is something... Whoops. Let's go back down here. Unless it was a Bigfoot out there. It's probably a Mrs. Broke Stacker banging on stuff. Might have been the door I heard slamming. Is something that comes with coated wires. It happens every time I smoke coated wires too. If you don't get that black junk out of there, you'll end up with a black line in your copper pour. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, the stuff I'm pouring is actually really good material. Kind of like that. It's almost like it's self-antiquing. I don't like what happened on the back here, though. That's unacceptable. I'll have to hammer this down and remelt it later. But we're going to try shot number 2 here. Let's do it right now. because I'm about ready just to rip all this stuff out of here and repack and try it the better way. Like I said, I overpacked my Delft clay. I used a sledgehammer. Maybe just by hand would be fine. Stuff's nice and brand new. And then push it in there because as you can see, it only went down, I'd say about 3 centimeters, maybe four, or not centimeters, millimeters. And I would like it to be at least, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch deep. That would be excellent, and then I can actually get nice pooling at the top. But the way this did it, it's not pooling at the top in the shape that I want it to. Just kind of free floating on top, which this one's probably going to do too. But we'll see if I can correct that by pouring a little quicker. And I don't know. Maybe I will start in the middle where it's deepest and then kind of just fan out with it. Or should I just go one side or the other, but it's deeper in the middle? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It could go many different ways. All right, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. Here we go. It's also extraordinarily difficult to see through the flames now, too. I'm not used to that extra step, or that extra, what would you call that? Hurdle, challenge, obstacle. Throw some more of this in there, courtesy of Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. All right, got a little bit more in there. Close that down. Let's grab this guy. Oh, it looks horrible. Now that I can see through the flames. The front might not look too bad. Oh yeah, that looks pretty bad. Woo, that's one hot mama right there. I'm very angry. Very angry. Dremel off the overflow. Hello, Mrs. Broke-Stacker. Yeah, she bounced out. She doesn't like the smell of burning Delft clay, sorry. Can't say I'm a big fan of it either, but it doesn't really bother me. I've smelled way worse. Oh, let's take a look at, how this thing came out. Warmers are definitely a lot warmer than what I started with, I can tell you that. Man. I mean, it's so close, but no cigar. I'm gonna make this thing work eventually. I missed half of a ween in there. Almost there, guys. I got some ideas of new designs I'm trying to work with right now, but I've never worked with the Delft clay, so this is an obstacle and a challenge for me, which I love a nice challenge. Let's see here. I've never dealt with this either. Also, are you supposed to preheat the Delft clay? Maybe that's where I'm screwing up because I didn't heat this up at all. I pounded it and atmosphere temperature dunked it in there. Maybe I'm supposed to preheat that. I'm just kind of weaning all of this, man. I've never played with it before. I should have took more notes when watching like Capital Currency and everybody. But I will get it. I will get it. I'm trying to. I like learning things on my own. Like if you just take everyone else's lessons, yeah, it's an easy street, and you'll have a cut by cut cut up playbook to do like how others have done. But I'm trying to do stuff not like how others have done. So we'll see how it do. Oh yeah, that was a reverse of that. Interesting colors going on this one. I'll have to pound that down, and put that back in the crucible later. Before it gets any later, though, we're gonna try to do this guy right here. This is gonna be my very first time using one of these. Again, it's hey, and Marsh, welcome in. It's a ring in there. We'll see how well I did or didn't do. After seeing this, I'm not super optimistic, but we'll see what we can do with it. If I can find my gloves. There they are. And then we'll play, clean up the Delft clay and try again. Oh, never mind. It's still melting. Did I do that? And you got Urkel fans in here. I'm gonna play with the Delft clay for now. Pop that old shit out of there. Hopefully it's not burning ass hot still. I wish I had all my tools in here. Everything's kind of spread out. I got too many projects going on right now. That all my tools in one spot, I can accomplish magnificent things. Okay. Let's see here. Hopefully, sand isn't too hot. Warm, that's for sure. Well, kind of afraid to touch it. Let's take a look here. Maybe it just pops out. Oh, that'd be nice. Heck yeah. Let's get that off to the side. I'm just gonna set it off to the side. Not sure that for right now. That was actually kind of convenient. The other one, that one's not gonna come out so pretty, but we got it. You guys can see that. I almost had it. All right. Yeah, I got some nice brand new dollar store cookie sheets to play with the Delft balls, so that part's cool. Get this burnt stuff out of here. As that copper melts, maybe we'll oh yeah, that is still kind of warm. As that copper melts, we'll take a second here to try to reassess this, see if I can make it work a little bit better. I'm not going to take the whole thing out because underneath it doesn't matter so much. I could probably use a smaller pan, shallower pan would be best, but this is going to work just fine. I did get a strainer. Whoops. There's my glasses. They're hanging up on the drill press. Let me put those on. These are way better shape than the ones I'm wearing. Told you I felt out of place. I'm claiming my shop back from the rodents. A chicken got loose in here and crapped all over my chainsaw. Good times. I'll have to clean that up later, but it's cool. All right. I'm gonna come over here for now. I'm gonna try to use this guy. Just gonna put this in there. Why not burn myself? Sand can stay hot for a while, I assume. Yeah, definitely burned it a little bit, but that's fine. If there's any burnt chunks in there, I'll try to avoid that. Oops. I've never used a strainer before, so sifter, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see how well this does or doesn't work with it. Might be able to just dump it right back in on top because I got most of those charred parts completely out. It's still pretty malleable. I don't know, I'm actually very impressed. Have you guys ever played with this stuff before? Let me know in the chat. I have, this is my very first time playing with it, and probably screaming at me, telling me, hey, you're doing it wrong right now, but I'm not looking at the screen. In fact, let me get over here, take a look. Why is it different colors? The copper? I don't know, man. It just is what it is. It does that sometimes. The burnt part cut out, throw away. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm trying to get those big chunks out of there. Sounds like my furnace is maxed out. It just cycled off. It's not cycling too much now, but it's cool. Yeah, this sifter seems to be working pretty well. Probably just dump that right back in on top on there. But what I'm going to do is loosen this up just a little bit. This guy, it's actually kind of warm. It's kind of nice because it's kind of chilly out here. I think it's maybe a brisk 40 degrees right now. Yeah, it's just, I got this thing compacted so damn tight. It's probably why I wasn't able to get it as deep as I wanted it to. I know you're supposed to compact them, but I think I really overdid it. I was getting a little excited with the hammer, as I always do. Okay. Got it there on top. Just going to do it by hand, not use the hammer. And then we'll scrape off the excess. And then we'll do our imprint of our design one more time. Good enough. Gonna try that good stuff out there. How am I doing there, Jeff? Am I screwing up something? Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is part of the journey, right? Where's my handy dandy scraper tool? If I could find it. Oh, I buried it. Go figure. We're probably gonna need to put a little bit more delt in there. Put some of that on there. Again, I'm not trying to over compact it. I think that's what my problem was last time. There we go. Just gonna give it a good smush with my palms. That's about it. Make it about as level as I can get it. Not totally satisfied with that. Try not to make a huge mess here either. This is my very first time screwing with this stuff, so I apologize if I'm making anybody's OCD go off, because yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. That should be good enough. Let me show you the guy I've been using. I found this randomly, like a thrift store, so I thought it'd be a really cool design. I'm gonna try it out. Again, it feels like it could go in there. I want it in there deeper than that. So, what was I doing earlier? Let's try this. Give a little of that. Maybe I can push it down with that. Maybe that'll help. There we go. This is all experimenting for me. Never really played with Delft clay. Been wanting to try it for a long time though. Gonna give that a little tappy tap with the hammer. What I'm trying to do is get it down there just a little bit deeper, so it's not such a pain in my butt. Actually takes shape. There we go. But not to damage my little design here. I might be able to find another one of these, but maybe not. Okay. There we go. That's a little more promising. It's a little deeper than I had it before. Maybe that's all the little difference that I need. Do another one right here in the middle. I think we're just, I bet you that crucible's just about ready. So I'll try to make quick work of this. Press it in there the best I can. Again, just trying to get it a little bit deeper than skin deep. Capital Currency is going to be watching this later and just laugh at me. I know it. Actually, I don't like what's going on right there. 1 second. I think something might have popped off on it. Yeah, something right here did. I wonder if I can just smooth that out right now while it's in place. Get some nice edges going, nice defined lines. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think you're doing great. Chug, chug, chug. Make sure you pack it in there. Goodbye. And you don't want it to be too soft. Your mold won't hold your metal. Okay, copy that. I think I got it pretty good there. We're going to try that ring really quick. Again, I got to check to make sure we don't have any slag in there. It should be fine, but it's pretty clean metal. Oh no, there's slag in there, I can tell. Again, with the borax. Here, you guys like seeing that snow, right? Let's take a look. Get that nice and handy. Again, just got a little scooper here. Gonna need my my handy dandy slag grabber, if you will. Give that a couple whacks with the hammer and make sure all this slag comes off of it. Oh yeah, definitely had some boogers on there. A little bit cleaner now, huh? That should be a great slag grabber. Tap on the back of it with a mallet. Oh yeah, for the shape, I got you. That's basically what I was doing. It sucks because I don't know if this is like a napkin holder or what, but if I hit on this thing, it's probably gonna break. If it breaks, I'll figure something else out later. But here we go. I'm gonna try to get some of this slag out of here. Volcano! Ooh, I'm wearing the wrong gloves too. You guys see me being naughty? Very bad. Very bad broke. That's going to get really hot really quick. Let's turn off the snow. It's a snow machine over here. Let me get my proper PPE on. That's why I don't like going in between different gloves, because I feel like I wish there was one glove that would do everything, but there's not. So you gotta have like multiple layers of PPE going on here. That's a lot of borax everywhere. All right. Trying to get it all out of here. Goodness. All right. Let me double check one more time in here. What's going on in the action there? It's all over the phone. The borax just freaking went everywhere. All right, guys, don't blink. You'll miss it. We'll see how this one comes out later. We're just going to put it in there and see how she do. This crucible, I think, is about done. The lip on top. It's not looking good. Okay, I'll try this one too while we're at it. Oops, splashing. Okay. Pliers. Is it getting hotter? Look at that. That is so weird. That might just be some slag on top. I don't know what's going on right there. You guys see this? Whoops. I'll head you out of the shot. You can't see anyways. The camera's being stupid. See if I can grab this though without hurting anything. Okay. Look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Here, I know you guys like this. Good times. Okay. Set that down. Actually, I don't mind the back of that one so much, but I feel like I might not have got all the detail in there I wanted. It's hard to, after I start pouring and everything's just on fire, I can't see exactly what I'm doing, so we'll see what this thing does. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. We're a lot closer. Dude, the color on this is phenomenal. Oh, you guys want to see, don't you? Love that sound. Thanks, Razbobo. I do too. Man, this is I think I have to keep this one. It's not 100% perfect, but I think this one's a keeper. I'll let you guys decide. So this is the back of it. Nothing super special. Totally stampable though, like kind of like the colors are. You think you guys like that color though? Look at this. Look at that, man. We got some purple freaking copper going on here. I don't know how I did that, but that is freaking cool. I have never had a purple pour like that before. I could try to clean that up with some file work and a jeweler's saw and all that, and maybe actually make it a nice piece, but it's not perfect. I think it's perfect just the way it is. I might just leave that one alone and stamp it. Maybe clean up a little bit of these sharp spots with the file so it's not, hazardous. Man, that is a cool piece. Anybody else like this? This color, man, it's just kind of blowing me away. Oh, the other thing. Here, I just poured that stupid thing. Let's take a look here. Gloves. Again, false sense of security wearing multiple types of gloves. I'll get my good Delft clay back into the container. Those of you that don't know, I just, the old cookie tins, like, hey, that's a sewing kit. I got one of these, and that's my Delft clay kit, if you will, holder. Gorgeous colors, right? I'm thinking I'm gonna have to keep that one, dude. I've never seen anything like it. Like when there's like that blacked chrome look they put on certain things? It's kind of like that, but purple on copper. I've never seen anything like it. That's freaking cool. It's very, I cannot express enough how unique that is. All right, we're going to take this guy, open it up, see how well it did or didn't do. Man, is this going to work on the camera angle? That way you guys can see with me. Okay. Oh, hello. Ooh, actually that worked out not too bad. You guys can see that was kind of my design in there. I did that for the gas escape. Maybe I should have did it a little bit bigger. We'll see what it looks like first. I'm gonna grab that fill spout with some pliers and see if I can get this thing quenched so I can actually touch it. Again, you guys get home with me. Oh, it's already cool. It's quite cool. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. It's still kind of steaming, smoking, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm gonna get my Delft clay gloves on. I tried doing this without these on earlier. It made a freaking mess of my hands. I thought at first, like, this isn't so bad. After working with it for 5 minutes, it just gets in every crevice. So yeah, wear some gloves when you work with this stuff. Oh, hello. I mean, it's not perfect, but that's a pretty good first try, I'll tell you that. Oh, good golly, my Molly, it is a little warm. I'm gonna put that back in the water just for a second. All right, show you guys here. It's not too bad, honestly. It's a little different for my very first attempt to pour in a Reen. I think I did all right. What do you guys think? Definitely gonna have to try this again on a future one, but I think everything's like super fileable and polishable. I think I can make this work. It's actual decent first cast Reen I've ever done. I'll be doing some videos later of cleaning this up with the little saw and jeweler's files and then polishing and all that good stuff. Heck yeah, man. I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. You guys want to see what the original one was? It's the one that's on my finger. It's the wedding ring. Take these gloves off for a second. Get all the boogers off of it. It still has Delft clay in the grooves. You're thinking to yourself probably, kick butt. Did it. You did it, man. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Let's take a look here. So yeah, this is man, I'm trying to get at a good angle here so I can show you guys. There we go. Not too bad. That's probably why, because of these grooves in it, why it kind of came out weird on the sides. I don't mind though. I will be cleaning that up with some files. Heck yeah, man. Super cool. Like that a lot. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. That's do you think that's a success, Jeff? I don't know enough about casting reins, but I that looks solid, man. Whoops. That looks pretty freaking solid. It's a little porosity going on right here, or just probably just imperfections in the sand because the grooves in this ring probably pulled out a little bit of sand there when I pulled it out earlier. Hey, Capital Currency, just the guy I wanted to see. I'm trying out my very first attempts tonight with Delft clay, so I hope I'm doing you proud, bud. I just try. This is the first ring I've ever poured. I'll be definitely having to clean that up later, but I like what happened here. Really like what's going on there. This is copper, by the way. I'm pouring copper tonight, guys. If you didn't know. Thank you, Rakamas. Rakamas says, nice. Oh, also, check this out, bud. So I'm trying Capital Currency. Where do I start? Where do I start? So I'm trying to do just like an open bottom top on a Delft clay pour. I'm trying to do something different. I found this. I'm trying to shove this down into the pour, into the Delft clay, as deep as I can. So it's more like when I pour on a graphite mold. So it actually just kind of pools up on top. But it's really hard to do with this thing, let me tell you. Um, Very first attempt didn't go great. I mean, almost had it. Definitely don't like what's going on in the back there. Second attempt, almost there, missed one of the wings. That's probably for me pouring. It's really hard to pour into it when it's on fire. It's hard to see it. Different colors going on in that copper there, kind of cool. And the very last one, I think we'll actually keep this one. It's almost the way I want to see it, but it's just the colors on this thing are freaking badass. I cannot express. I bet you the camera's not doing the same justice. You know, like when you get that black chrome look they put on top of like steel or whatever, and it's like it's not quite chrome, but it's like black chrome. It's like that, but with purple on top of the copper. It's really freaking cool. Take a file to it. You're good to go. Thank you, Jeff. Heck yeah, man. I like that. We're gonna try to pour one more of those right now, and then we'll shut off the what's that thing called? Crucible or a furnace. That's the guy. I might try to do this too. You know what? I don't really have any buttons. I'm just about out of all the copper buttons I've done, so I'll just put that on top of the furnace, let it air out for a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna try to pour this guy right now. We'll get that a little bit closer for you guys to see. Maybe this angle will help out a little bit. Let me get it a little bit closer. Hopefully I don't melt my phone because of this. If my phone melts and the live stream drops, you know what happened. Get my PPE on. Let's try to pour this bad boy right now. You haven't missed all the fun yet there, Capital Currency. Get a rolling pin to pack the clay down. Yeah, Capital Currency. Is there like a fine line? How hard you dip it in there? How hard you pack it in there, I should say. I uh, I packed it in decent enough by hand. The first time I did it was with with the sledgehammer, and then I scraped the top, and I just barely could get any penetration into the clay. I want to have a little bit more penetration than that. I mean, you got to go back and look at some of your stuff. Open pores, open pores never look as good as flask pores. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna be getting a bigger flask. I have this tiny one. It's probably meant for just doing that, just doing reams and stuff. But I will be doing that later. Get my guy here, set him to the side. We're going to try to pour this one right now. I think this is this Crucible's last ride. The very top of it is kind of getting hard to grab. Here we go, guys. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Hopefully I got all in there. Okay. Back up there. Man, that is different. Where'd my dang channel locks go? There they are. Let's try to grab this guy before it burns down the house. Ooh, it's still kind of melted. Yeah, Capital Currency. I've noticed that it stays hotter longer. And yeah, it's doing some crazy stuff to me right now. Trying to grab this thing without it falling apart on me. And spilling out, like it's still molten. There we go. On very top anyways, there it goes. All right, here we go. Hope you guys like this. Casting the fires of Mount Doom. Yeah, I'm getting used to this pouring in Delft clay, especially with the oddball shape. See how that comes out. Hey, at least the fire went out. That's good times. That to the side. Woo, that's sharp. Very different. Oh boy. You guys are, oh man, you guys are gonna want to see this. Hang on just a second. I don't know what happened on this one part of the wing. Oh, let me get some of this debris off of here. There's some burnt sand in it. What happened there? That's kind of cool. Wow, man, the colors on this are... I gotta show you guys. One second. I'm cooling it off and trying to clean it off at the same time. There's a little bit of sand, burnt sand down in one little crevice, so I think I got most of it. This way I can show you guys. This is directly underneath my shop light over here, so I can show you guys this. So, the Capital said that was a good pour there. Yeah, and if you don't blow on it and spit, will leave spots. And if you blow on it and spit, it will leave spots. What? I'll have to try that out. Not just kidding. All right. These are all copper, yes. Yes, Razbobo. Everything's copper tonight. That's all I have in that crucible. That's the back side of it. It was all molten. All this was just freaking a liquid puddle, and I kept poking at it, and it was like going everywhere. I'm like, just solidify. Okay. Watch this, guys. It will bubble up. Nice. Look at that guy right out of the furnace. I don't know what happened here on this wing. Man, that is pretty. That's like almost polished. I like what's going on here. I could dig it. Do you guys dig it? Again, there's like some Delft clay still kind of down in the crevices here. I'll have to dig out with a little toothbrush or something. I like that. Do you guys like that? That's the best looking one I've done of this design. I think that's a winner. That one's a keeper. What do you guys think? Should I try to cut away all around this thing and make it look as clean to the design as possible? Or do I just leave that there and just kind of file down these rough edges? I think that might look better. Be a lot less work too. Man, I've never had it so crunchy on the edges. And it's probably because of the fire from the Delft clay burning. Is what it is. All right, I said I was going to try to do a button pour tonight with the graphite mold. Let's try that really quick. I want to do this before it gets too much later. You know, they say you only have so many runtime hours on your furnace before it goes kapooey. And every cycle that you do, you don't want to go more than 3 hours. I think at 3 hours since I kicked this thing on. So, let's try to pour a couple little buttons. I might get one or two. Whoa, that's hard to grab hold of. Try to pour a couple of these real quick. Why not? Just for fun. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Oh, way too much. I had a feeling that was all going to come shooting out of there. Dang it. Uh-oh. Don't eat my graphite mold. Don't do it. Don't do it. Uh-oh. That might be the end of the buttons if I can't get this thing out. There it goes. It came out. We're good. It's a little too much right there. I'm just going to put that right back in the furnace for a second. And avenge my honor. I'm going to put a couple more pieces of copper in there too. From Stackerman's Rabbit Hole. Thank you, Stackerman. Drop those in. I almost just want to reach out and grab the crucible and put it where I want it to be. This thing is almost ready to fall into my furnace. There's like hardly any lip left at the top of the crucible. This is this crucible's last ride. And another reason why I'm trying to hurry up. It will bubble up. Looks good. Thank you guys. I'm almost to the end here for tonight. I'm gonna try to pour one or two more of these. And I don't think we're going to try to pour any more of the honeybee things tonight. I'm going to do some more experimenting before we go live on that again. But there's going to be more of that coming soon. Oh, there's another one I wanted to pour. Hang on. I think we can save this. Let me get that to the side. Yes, I am going to do one more. But it should go a lot faster than those other ones. Well, while we're waiting on that... Put this back on top of the furnace so it stays warm. Oh, if we're going to do that, I need a little more copper in there. Dang it. I'm breaking stuff. Good times. Yeah, word to the wise. When these are round like that, they're almost impossible to grab with these tongs. Okay. Put a little bit more copper down in there. I have an idea for at least one more pour tonight. Just one more. Hopefully, I can do it in one shot and I can be appeased and like it for the evening. Is it something else I have never poured before? Just like this design. What are we going to call this? What are we going to call this one? It's another honeybee, but it's not the honeybee round that I normally do. It's something else. This is a chunky guy, too. I don't know what to call that. Give me some ideas in the chat, guys. What do you think? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. We're going to take the burnt stuff out. You can come with me. Here you go. Take that burnt stuff out. Take the gloves off first. I'm just throwing all this burnt Delft clay in a separate container for now, and I'll go through it later. But I'm going to try to do one more quick design in here. I'm just going to get this stuff all out of the way first. I grabbed this with my hands, but it was pretty warm earlier, so... Oh, speaking of which, I should probably get my gloves back on. My latex, if you will. Oh man, that was such a good one. I look forward to doing a short or a video of cleaning that up. I'll show you guys that later. Okay, got that. Get that over there. Oh man, Capital Currency, you make it look easy, bro. I'm gonna have to watch some more of your videos and see what I am doing wrong. How can I do better? I learn by example. I really do. I'm a visual learner, if you will. Oops, that's actually not too bad. I'll put that to the side a little. Okay, that should be good enough. I ended up getting 5 pounds of some Delft clay, so It's actually quite nice to work with, but I have to figure out how I'm going to do it better. I broke it all up earlier, right before the live stream by hand. Not through the sifter, but just by hand. Because it was a freaking brick the way they shipped it. It's pretty nice stuff to work with, though, I will say that. Again, wear gloves with this, or you're going to have to really wash the heck out of your finger, underneath your fingernails later. I already did once tonight. Looks like I'm going to be doing it again. Roll that in. Whoops. You guys aren't even seeing the magic. Sorry. Buzz. Oh, the buzz. I like it. We call it a buzz pour, if you will. Okay. Capital Currency is probably twitching right now. Like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Don't worry, I got a stick and a palm. It's okay, I got this. I'm only doing one pour out of this, so I only need one little spot. That should be good there. There we go. Found this. Get that nice and deep. I have high hopes on this one. If I can get it in there. Oh yeah, I can get it in there so it's straighter. That'll work. All right, we're gonna try that out. That's gonna be the next pour. Hopefully that looks really cool. I saw this and I was thinking to myself, you know what, that would look really good as a pour. Put that right there. See how we're looking. Stuff's almost melted in there. We'll probably have to give it a couple more minutes and we'll be all ready to go. Get my Delft clay while I'm at it. Get one of those square flasks. I know, it's on my wish list, man. It's on my Christmas wish list. I don't know if you saw this one earlier or not, guys, that you're in here. I'm looking forward to playing with this and making it look really cool. Something super wearable. This is a size 9. I don't know how I would do it otherwise. How I would make one of those bigger or smaller. I guess I'd have to watch 3D Woodworks or JT Coinerings, see how I would be able to stretch a ring, make it bigger. I don't know the first thing on how to make it smaller. I'll tell you that. It's so close. I just want to pour right now. Next time I do this, I need to put more in my freaking crucible because I know I'm going to want to do more. I always end up doing as much as I possibly can in one session. By the way, if you guys are ever interested in any of my wares, feel free to reach out to me at thebroke.stacker@yahoo.com. That's the best way to get a hold of me for, want to make some cool stuff and you're interested in it, just reach out to me and I'm sure we can reach a compromise on a deal. All right. That will be easier. Yeah, I believe it. Like I said, this is my very first time playing with Delft clay. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I definitely have some ideas for some 3D pours for a chessboard. Not your standard chess pieces, but yes, in precious metals. At least in copper. Maybe I'll do one, if I can figure out how. Maybe do one like a really clean, shined up side, and the other side be a darker side. Be really cool, I think. But that's going to be project in 2025. So that's going to be an ongoing project going into 2025. This is my very first time messing with Delft clay. Capital Currency, I'm curious, do you use a MAP gas and heat up your Delft clay before you pour into it? Are you supposed to do that, or am I doing it all wrong here? That's why it's catching on fire. Put the ring down and grab the latex. This is the only time that's an acceptable sentence means how you're married. Nice. Right? All right, let's see here. I think we're about there on Copper. Oh, it's melted. We're gonna make it rain borax again. You guys want to see a snow? You guys want to build a snowman? Watch this. Get my gloves on. Got just a little bit of borax left in there. The stuff that Stackerman sent me, I don't know if it's this old crucible or there might be some coating on his the items he sent me. This is basically good examples of what he sent me there. This one looks a little darker. Maybe there's a coating on that. Maybe that's what the difference is. But I'm getting a little bit more slag in that than the usual stuff I use. So I'm having to do it to it every time. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in there. Here we go. Make it rain. Woohoo! All right. Just a precautionary measure. Yep. Look at all that black going on there. There was definitely something in there. Got it out though. We're good. One time through seems to be doing the trick. All right. Here we go, guys. We set up the camera here. Got this freaking borax everywhere. Hey, Dawn, welcome in. Didn't see you sneak in there. Blowing all the borax off my tabletop here. Bench top, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys. Here we go. Don't blink. You'll miss it. This is going to be the very first time I've ever poured one of these. I'm optimistic on how this one's going to come out. Uh-oh. My top just fell out of my lid. And it broke in half. Well, you just stay there. This is the last one tonight, guys. Don't blink. You'll miss it. Okay, set that back down and, oh dear. That's not supposed to do that. Let's just turn that. We're turning the furnace off. Oh dear, we're turning the furnace off, guys. Has this happened to anybody else right here? Where your refractory and the ring that holds it in just fell out? Yeah, that just happened. So that happened on my 2 auto as well, so I don't like what's going on here. It's been getting kind of wild around the edges, but that's fine. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna try to get my, whoa shit. Try to get my furnace closed up before I walk away from it here tonight. It's not such a fire hazard. I see some flaming mice running down the road. Come on, Dad, there it goes. What the hell? Speaking of flaming mice, what the heck? Get out of here, son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, there's mice fighting in somewhere under my thing. Here we go. So I can grab this thing. There it is. Oh dear. Hopefully I don't drop this thing. Here we go. That is a hot one. Boy, oh boy, is that a hot one. See how this thing turns out. Yeah, my furnace just fell apart there a little bit. Don't worry, I have a backup, I think. Oh my, that's different. Let me see if I can get this thing to go back on there. 1 second. Don't worry, guys. I will show you the pour. I just want to show you guys how I'm going to deal with this. So this little ring popped off of the lid that holds the refractory in place, right? Which is probably also like, 2,000 degrees or whatever. Get that off of there. Try to get this back on there. Okay. try to get that on there where it doesn't do that. Yeah, that's a problem. This little ring fell off. My 2Auto did the same freaking thing. 2Auto sent me a replacement part though, so it wasn't such a big deal. Okay, get that back on there if I can. And then, quite quickly, do this. Okay, cool. I was going to let that sit right there for now. But I want to show you guys what just came out of this ball size hole. See, guys, I can touch this thing. Oh, hello. What's your name? That's a heavy son of a gun, I can tell you that. Oh, did you guys want to see this? So, as the Delft clay like melted, it like the perfect circle started fanning out, so I might have to clean that up. You definitely ought to clean that up, but different colors going on in the back here. That's very, very interesting. But check this guy out. Definitely something a little more unique. It's like a domed endless knot. Pretty cool. Oops. Definitely an interesting texture going on the surface here because of the sand. But it came out very nice. Very cool colors. Very clean. I like the colors that I'm getting out of the Delft clay, but this wildness at the top, I need to figure out how to get around. I'll have to clean that up with a grinder or something. Grinding wheel, make that look cool. Are you put two sides of that together and you got a golf and you got a ball? Yeah, no shit, right, Jeff? That's not a bad idea though. And sure that's not too hot. In something like this, that would fit. I could do it on one side, do it on the other side, and I could make a nearly perfect little ball out of it. I think that would look really cool. I'm a big fan of endless knots. And I'm a big fan on this design here on this endless knot. It looks really cool. Are you put two sides? Yeah, okay, I read that. Wow, thank you, Rockamos. Wow, indeed. I don't know about, like I said, I don't like what's going on here. I don't think Delft clay is meant to be open poured like that. I think it's more or less for like 3D pour, so it has to be in a closed flask, like Capital Currency was saying. I was so far behind in chat. Nice, it happens. That's awesome. I was thinking the same thing. I didn't know if it would fit, but it looks like it would. It will. I think I could do that. I think I'll do that in the future pour there, Jeff. That's a really good idea. I like that. Because, that's basically so rounded. It might be a little blank in between in the middle, but I bet I could make a copper ball out of that. That would look really cool. Yeah, definitely different on the colors going on here. This is the copper coming from Stackerman's Rabbit Hole. Different from the stuff I usually use. I don't know if there's some type of alloy to it. I'd have to do what is that, XRF gun testing on this, but I think it does look like pure copper to me. Yeah, it's worth the try. Heck yeah, Don. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here tonight. Let's recap what accomplishments we've done today. So we started off, oops, get that in the shot. We started off with that, and then went to that, and we got this really cool look right here, this like purple copper look. And then we finished up with this super clean copper look when I got a little bit deeper. Not quite perfect, but man, we're getting pretty close. Get that a little closer. And then we poured a ring. Super stoked about this. This should be a fun little project by itself. Poured that, and then we poured this guy. It's like a quad tri-knot. I like it because there's 4 tri-knots coming to a point there. It's like a quad tri-knot, and it's really very unique. I like that a lot. Saw that and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to pour that. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, maybe I'll be making a copper ball here soon. That would look really cool. Not bad for a first round of pouring in Delft clay, if you ask me. Came out pretty decent. Got mice fighting in my shop here. I'm gonna walk out of here and leave them to the mouse traps and let them do their own demise. Leave them to their own devices, if you will. Anyways, guys, I thank you so much for coming in tonight. Sorry this drug on a little bit longer. I wasn't even trying to shoot for an hour tonight. I was just really excited about pouring some Delft clay, and I think it came out fan freaking tastic. And especially after seeing this, I most certainly will try to do more 3D pours in the cask using these guys. Until next time, guys, keep stacking, stack 'em high.